This is not the America that you knew. This is the new world order. Make no mistake about it. You're going to deal with military mind games like you ain't never seen before. You're going to see shit that you ain't never seen before. You got to stay focused to see through the bullshit. Don't let these people lead you like a dog on a leash. You are not a horse.
These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they double tuck. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I opt down, make them cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they double tuck. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I opt down, make them cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up. Shit. You gotta love it.
15 people in the building with 50 likes. Like, come on, man. Stop shadow banning me. Trump said the shadow ban was over, YouTube.
Love it. The world is full of niggas scoring bowling on a budget. But fuck it. Shit. And am I still banging or not? I will just not discuss it. Shit. Cause that's not for the public. And my destiny's written, $1 million been marched on a budget. Before I leave my house, I wipe down my 9 and I tuck it. Stay on guard from all this fuck shit. I live what I spit, I can trust it. You niggas is busted. Shit. On 183rd, where you find me at? I'm black when niggas get bodied at. From a culture that's based on no facts. So if we say it's facts, we still say it's probably that. For our cars and they fits, when I go to their crib, I'm like, nigga, where's those Ferraris at? 90% this shit probably cap. 100% this shit only rap. Entertainment. Do not put so much responsibility on entertainers. As for me, I just stay in my lane. Nigga super gang banging, chain swinging, big ding hanging. Swinging. Fuck the words that he's saying. They just following the cadence. I am not for the complaining. It takes too much energy. I need my energy combating all these frenemies. And niggas that want to see the end of me. What's a sin for them is not a sin for me. So God when I show them no sympathy until they show each other sympathy. Niggas empty but ain't nothing empty in me. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they double tuck. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I opt down, make them cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they double tuck. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I opt down, make them cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up. Why niggas spending all their money living in the dark? I'm living in the days of Noah, I'm just building arcs. Water coming, water rising. Is it a shortage or is it climbing? Is it a climate or niggas wildin'? Or secret societies mixed with timing? Either way, I stay on topic. I can't worry about shit if I can't stop it. I'm just waiting on death, I was born a hostage. Surrounded by niggas born in a project. With they mama emotion and lacking logic. All the shit that I know's what they lack in college. And degrees that they giving is pathologic. I just fly in the sky like I'm half an object. Shit. It's really real, I really feel like that. I ain't gotta be gang just to feel like that. I ain't gotta slay things and go pill a cat. I can rebuild the world and then fill it back. Niggas locked in the cage, I ain't here for that. Work for minimum wage, I can't deal with scrap. How these rappers get paid, I can't build with scrap. Akon building cities, I'm just super bitty. Came from hacks for Leos and Billies. No response from my city. Niggas hate me, bitches plotting to get me. Hearing Glock sounds with the top down. Niggas talk shit when I'm not around. Homie, don't play that cause I'm not a clown. I always stay up cause I'm never down. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they double tuck. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I opt down, make them cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they double tuck. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I opt down, make them cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up.
The brave. More like the land of the thief, the home of the slave. 2 million people go missing every year. Where they disappearing to?
I'm telling y'all right now, what I'm seeing, I'm not happy about. What I'm hearing, I'm not happy about at all. I'm not even in a good mood. I wasn't even going live tonight, but I said, nah, Absolutely not. Because I have to explain to the streets what Trump is talking about. This ain't no game, man. That dude coming through the door and he ain't playing no games and he ain't taking no prisoners neither. Y'all already know the rules. When y'all come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. Super violate that like button. Because all that stuff that Trump is talking, yeah, we're going to stop the censorship. That's one of the reasons why I voted for Trump. Or persuade my followers, my supporters, to vote for Trump. Because there's certain policies that he had that made a whole lot of sense. But when we wow.
Chimney, yes. None of the presents under the tree was for chimney, chimney, yes. None of the presents under the tree was for me. A foster kid within his own family. It sounds fucked up, but nigga, that's me. I hated how my mama just took off. I guess she was mad the way that she got shook off from dad. Grandma did the best she could. Yes, man, but I still did it hand to hand. I still sold packs and grams. And I still lived off the land, trying to stack some grams. And I still try to be something that I'm not. The other dude right there, that big you know the next man. Why not the best man? Let me know. It's like a test, man. Yes, it is. I'm just asking before I die. Can somebody tell me who I am? Goddamn. If my pops Wall of Sam, or that cat that be picking up cans, or that dude that you used to write. I seen the mail, mom. That nigga in Clinton. Am I from Harlem or Brooklyn? I don't know. Spring Valley or Charleston? I don't know. A few cats have been where I've been, so I know y'all understand where I'm at with it. Anybody ever been through anything in their life? Just vibe with me. It's all the struggle. You can overcome anything. Persistence overcomes resistance in every aspect of life. Rock with me, understand. Now I'm in the scheme of things. The Benz, the Bentley coupes, the beam of things. The coke, the dope, the triple demon things. I'm getting money. You know the dreamers things. Man, I thought I was the shit, had a Benz, but I lived in my nana's basement. Here's the question: how can a young nigga be so old? How can a hot nigga get so cold? How can an old nigga be so dumb? How can a smart nigga be so dumb? How can a cool nigga be such a nerd with no wings? How can I be a bird? How come getting what I deserve is so unheard and so absurd? Why am I still here? So many niggas is gone, I was born my year. Scoot up writing this rhyme, I had to shed a tear, cause I've been waiting so long to say this shit here. Yeah. Y'all know where I'm at. That's just how it was. I smile now, but I smile and stop from crying. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
D. Warren, I'm just here to listen. Ain't got much to say. Thank you for sponsoring this war, family. To all the moderators out there, stop blocking people for stupidity. Unless a person is being disrespectful with the Bambada stuff, being disrespectful, anybody could disagree with me. Stop blocking people because y'all blocking my supporters. I don't know if somebody's doing that purposely trying to sabotage my page or not, but I'm telling you, unless a person is coming up in here and being super disrespectful, I don't do that. Everybody has a right to their opinion. I'm not looking for yes men over here. Now, this ain't going to be no long drawn out situation right here, live right here, where it's got to be long and drawn out. We getting ready to get right to the point, because the reality of it is like, yo, listening to Trump and what he had to say, wow. All right, let me turn this sound off right there. Let me see. Oh, man. This ain't good, people.
Joe Biden and the defund the police Democrats have turned our once great cities into cesspools of bloodshed and crime. There's never been anything like it. Here's my plan to restore law and order in our cities and throughout our country, frankly. First, because police forces have been gutted by Democrats' war on police, I will sign a record investment in hiring, retention, and training for police officers nationwide. So important. This bill will also increase vital liability protections for officers because the Democrats want to take those protections away from our police because we want them to do their jobs and we want them to do their jobs right. You can't take their protections away if you're going to have
liability. Meaning that he's basically making the police, giving them immunity to what they're about to do in urban areas. Listen up.
Them do their jobs properly. Second, to qualify for this new funding and all other Justice Department grants, I will insist that local jurisdictions return to proven common sense policing measures, such as stop and frisk. Very simple. You stop them and you frisk them, strictly enforcing existing gun laws against convicted felons, cracking down on the open use of illegal drugs, and cooperating with ICE to get criminal aliens off our streets and get them out of our country. Third, we will go after the radical Marxist prosecutors who are abolishing cash bail, refusing to charge crimes, and surrendering our cities to violent criminals. They have surrendered like never before. I will direct the DOJ to open civil rights investigations into radical left prosecutors' offices, such as those in Chicago, LA, and San Francisco, to determine whether they have illegally engaged in race-based enforcement of the law. I will also work with Congress to give the victims of their Marxist policies. The right to sue local officials for harm and suffering, and it has been great that they have caused. If your small business is pillaged because shoplifting goes unpunished, if you're brutally attacked by a violent felon released without bail or bond, then you will be entitled to massive damages. Fourth, I will order the Department of Justice, or some people call it the Department of Injustice right now, and Homeland Security dismantle every gang, street crew, and drug network in America. Every single one of them will be dismantled. We already know where these turf wars and drug dens are. We know who the people are. And we're going to charge them and charge the culprits with every crime that we can find. We're going to be fair, but we're going to be tough. We also need the...
Hold up. Hold up. Stop. Stop. Did y'all hear what he said? What he about to do with the gangs? Gang? Whoa. Did y'all hear what he said? But I'm going to let him finish so we can do this all over again, because I'm going to break this down for y'all to understand exactly what he's saying. Wow. Whoa. Did you know that Milkman played the interview of your... Like, don't make me block you. Like, don't make me block you. Don't make me block you. Matter of fact, there you go. There you go. You can keep your $5 forever. Like, one thing y'all not going to do, don't come on my platform talking about some video that somebody made about me while we talking about important topics. Like, don't do that. You're not coming over here advertising somebody else's page, stupid. We're not doing that, stupid. Nobody even knows who he is or watch his page. We're not doing that, stupid. Like, come on, man. And I just told my mods to be nice, but that's not what we doing. Don't come over here advertising somebody else's page, especially somebody that can't even get 1,600 views on their page. We're not doing that.
Joe Biden and the defund the police Democrats have turned our once great cities into cesspools of bloodshed and crime. There's never been anything like it. Here's my plan to restore law and order in our cities and throughout our country, frankly. First, because police forces have been gutted by Democrats' war on police, I will sign a record investment in hiring, retention, and training for police officers nationwide. So important. This bill will also increase vital liability protections for officers because the Democrats want to take those protections away from our police because we want them to do their jobs and we want them to do their jobs right. You can't take their protections away if you're going to have them do their jobs properly. Second, to qualify for this new funding and all other Justice Department grants, I will insist that local jurisdictions return to proven common sense policing measures, such as stop and frisk. Very simple. You stop them and you...
Common sense my ass. That's harassment. That's what it is. It's harassment.
Frisk them. Strictly enforcing existing gun laws against convicted felons, cracking down on the open use of illegal drugs, and cooperating with ICE to get criminal aliens off our streets and get them out of our country. Third, we will go after the radical Marxist prosecutors who are abolishing cash bail, refusing to charge crimes, and surrendering our cities to violent criminals. They have surrendered like never before. I will direct the DOJ to open civil rights investigations into radical left prosecutors' offices, such as those in Chicago, LA, and San Francisco, to determine whether they have illegally engaged in race-based enforcement of the law. I will also work with Congress to give the victims of their Marxist policies the right to sue local officials for harm and suffering, and it has been great that they have caused. If your small business is pillaged because shoplifting goes unpunished, if you're brutally attacked by a violent felon released without bail or bond, then you will be entitled to massive damages. Fourth, I will order the Department of Justice, or some people call it the...
What he meant to say, he messed up. What he meant to say, a violent felon, a violent criminal who was released on bond or released on R&R. So basically what he's fighting for violent crimes, for violent offenses, to get tougher laws and tougher penalties. And if they don't, if they affect your businesses, basically you have a hell of a lawsuit. I could kind of agree with the lawsuit part. I'm like, all right with that.
Department of Injustice right now, and Homeland Security dismantle every gang, street crew, and drug network in America. Every single one of them will be dismantled. We already know where these turf wars and drug dens are. We know who the people are. And we're going to charge them and charge the culprits with every crime that we can find. We're going to be fair, but we're going to be tough. We also need the death penalty for drug dealers. So important. The consequences are swift, certain, and strong, and they will know that. Seventh, I will protect the right of self-defense everywhere it is under siege, and I will sign concealed carry reciprocity. Your Second Amendment does not end at the state line. In addition, I will, of course, fully secure the border, dramatically increase interior enforcement, and wage war on the cartels. We have never had a border so secure as it was just 2 years ago, and now our border is the worst anywhere in the world and possibly of all time. There's never been a country that allowed to happen what's happening in the United States right now, where millions of people are pouring across our borders. They come from mental institutions, they come from the prisons, they're all being let out so they can come into the United States. They're poisoning our country. We will also take back our streets from the homeless, the drug addicted, and the mentally ill. I will discuss those plans in much more detail very soon. That is how I will bring back public safety to America. I want to thank you. We're going to make America great again, and we're going to make America safe again. Thank you.
What do you mean? You're going to take back the streets from the homeless, What do you mean you're going to take the streets back from the mentally ill? Basically, no, it's nothing fake about this, and we're not playing them fake games neither. It's very real what he said. Very, very real. So basically what Trump is saying is that he going to build tent cities, right? Tent cities. No, it's not fake. It's not fake. It's absolutely not fake. That's Trump talking. But y'all not paying attention? That's Trump talking. Stop with the games. That's not AI. It's absolutely not AI. Which y'all don't listen to Trump? When y'all don't listen, he repeats the same thing over and over and over again. First of all, Trump made it clear that he was waging war on the cartels. Trump made it very, very clear that he wants the death penalty for drug dealers. Very, very clear. Y'all can sit up there and play dumb all you want to. But when Trump said he's going to make America great again, he made it very, very clear to everybody that he was going to unleash hell on the hood. He was going to drain the swamp. He made it very, very clear. You can sit up there and say it's AI all you want to. Trump made it very, very clear. Very clear of what he's talking about doing in the hood. Very, very clear. All you dudes that haven't been paying attention to the FBI and watching all these gangs being locked up, well, you could call it, let's play your game, right? You could call it AI, right? So you think when Trump get into office and he send all those police into the hood to get rid of those gangs and send them back overseas, you think he not coming for the gangs and the drug dealers? That's what you telling yourself? So that's what you telling yourself. He's not sending the police to come through for all the gangs and the drug dealers. Where did he give this speech? It's AI. Look it up. Search for it. Search for it. Search for it. Don't sit up there and tell me you so turned out by Trump that you can't see and you can't hear what he's saying. Don't tell me that you so turned out that you can't see and you can't hear what he's saying. That's not what we're doing over here. We're not doing that. I'm not into brainwashing myself. Me personally, no, I don't like the idea of stop and frisk. I'm sorry. As long as the police presence is outside and they can sit up there and say, okay, and use their discernment sometimes, like, okay, we can see this dude got a mask on. He's riding a scooter in New York City, and he got somebody on the back, and they fit the description of the bandits that's running around robbing people because they got a mask on. I could understand that. But being a grown man, being a grown black man, walking around the ghetto, because even though they try to tell you, oh, Haas ain't outside, no, I'm very, very much outside, and I don't like being profiled. I don't like being pulled out to my car. I don't like the police talking about put your hand on top of the car or grab the wall. No, I don't like that. I absolutely don't like that. Because your attitude, when you get upset because you got a police officer profiling you and you start talking nasty to them, it can cost you your life. And I'm sorry, I don't know how to be nice to a police officer that decided to pull me over just because he seen me riding in a nice car. Nah, I'm sorry. I don't know how to be like that. I don't. And I'm telling you right now, stop listening to these cats and oh, where's the speech at? Look for it. because you didn't see it. It doesn't exist. It's very, very real. It's very, very real. It's very real. Trump done made it clear what he wants to do. And the truth of the matter is, for one, stop saying that it's fake, that he gonna wage war. He made it clear he was waging war on the cartels. He made it very, very clear that he's waging war on drug dealers. Stop lying, man. Stop lying. Stop lying. Damn, there's so many fake accounts in here, it ain't even funny. I'm not saying that Trump is down with Project 2025. I don't really care about Project 2025. What I care about is what that man say out of his life, out of his mouth, and I care about what we have to deal with as a people. Why am I scared? Why would I not be scared for my people? Why would I not be scared? Because everybody gang has become a culture in the hood. And you got some people that's just gang. Whatever they throwing up, they gang. Why would I not be scared for him unleashing the federal agents, the federal bureau into the hood and locking dudes up and dudes doing RICO bids because they gang affiliated? Everybody in the gang banging. Everybody in the gang banging. Some niggas is just hanging out in the hood. Everybody in the gang ain't outside shooting shit up, even though, you know, I think it's time for y'all gang dudes. Like me personally, I'm gonna tell you right now, you gang affiliated. I'm getting so far away from. I'm far away from everybody anyway. But the reality of it is, I don't want to get caught up in nobody's RICO. I don't, because the reality of it is, whether people want to be sitting up in the comment section pushing that, oh, it's AI, it's fake. It's not fake. Lisa Evers outside 5 o'clock every morning locking niggas up. I hope and pray that he stand on his word. Like, listen, man, my whole thing is like this, right? Did Trump tell all these gangbangers after they voted for him? Did Trump tell these gangbangers that he was going to send the FBI to dismantle their crews and lock them up? Did he say that? Did he tell the dudes in the hood that was gangbanging that supported him? Because a lot of gangbangers voted for Trump. And now you're going to turn around and unleash the FBI on them? Nah, that don't make any sense to me. I hear you, but far more of us being killed due to gang violence and crimes versus police brutality. We're apathetic to crime amongst one another. It's sad. See, here's my thing, right? I totally agree with that. And I'm tired of the black on black crime. And no, I'm not one of them that want to hear it's white on white crime too, or Chinese on China. No, I don't want to hear that. I do want to clean up the black community. But at the end of the day, it just feels like we always getting the worst end of the stick. When you go to the penitentiary, it's all black faces. When you go to court for child support, it's all black faces. I've never seen a white man in child support. I've never seen a white man in child support. So that system, I'm not going to say that they don't use it against them, but that's the system. The system works. It works good for white clothes. For white people, it works good for them. That's why they call it white man's justice, black man's grief. I don't like some of this. I'm sorry. Some of this I don't like. Like, don't get me wrong. I totally understand. I'm totally sick and tired of drugs in the black community. I think it's real foul that drug dealers of today now are selling fentanyl inside they dope, knowing that it's killing their custies. Coke inside they coke, knowing it's killing their custies. Now they putting fentanyl on weed and it's killing their custies. Nah, I'm not feeling that. Absolutely not. I'm not feeling that. The reason why I lean towards Trump and I voted for Trump and sent my people to vote for Trump is because I'm not with my son having 30 different genders. I'm not with my daughter having 30 different genders. I'm sorry. I'm not my son. I'm not bought and paid for so that I'm going to sit up there and overlook the fact that they want to encourage children and put budgets out there for children to have sex change. Do you know how much money it costs to have a surgery? To have a sex change? Do you know how much it costs medically for them to give your child that hormone, whatever that medicine is, to turn your boy into a little girl? They won't give you the money to put a down deposit on a house, but they'll give you the money to turn your little boy into a little girl. And then when your little boy decides that this is not me, or this was a phase that I was going through, like when you get a tattoo and you might not even want the tattoo no more. See, the difference is you can remove a tattoo, but when you remove your Woody Woodpecker, you can't put it back. So those are the reasons why I lean towards Trump. RICO was for gang members guilty by association. Yeah, RICO was for gang members guilty by association. Do you know how many people are guilty by association? Do you know how many people are gang affiliated? You got gang dudes that I know that go to work every day. You think the FBI gonna care when they come swoop in? As a matter of fact, one of the interviews that I want to do, you know, that I want to do with one of the shout out to Iz and the Hellbound crew. You know, when the FBI came and picked up Iz, and I let Iz tell his story, you know, when we sit down, when the FBI came and picked up Iz was working. He was working a job trying to change his life. The people don't care. They come and get you for old and new. And see, it doesn't make sense to me when you can sit up there and let so many prisoners go. We seeing Tut came home. We seeing Guy Fisher came home. Shout out to them. You know, the fact that they let these dudes come home when they old as dust now. Old as dust. Listen, I'm looking at Tut and I'm like, damn. This nigga looking like somebody's great-grandfather up there. When he went to jail, he was a baby. Nigga came home, he looking like somebody's great-grandfather sitting up there. And shout out to Tut, this is not no diss, this is just the reality. Nigga went to jail with a baby face. Now he come home looking like he about to need a diaper. Or some treatment from chemotherapy. And this is not a diss to that brother. Nigga's old. That's my way of saying niggas is old. How much life he got left in him? It ain't a game. This shit is real. That's why when niggas in Bronx River was sitting up there talking about X, yeah, when my nigga X come home, when X come home, what? Nigga gonna be going on 60 years old. What y'all niggas be thinking these old niggas is gonna do? Y'all realize if Pistol Pete came home today, he would be 50? He'd be going on 50 years old? How much more streets you think a 50-year-old man got left in him? Y'all don't be dealing with reality. Mr. NYC, they playing games with us. They're going to keep trying to JFK the hombre. I mean, let me tell you something, man. Something don't feel right. I don't know if y'all seen my last video, but something doesn't feel right with none of this. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. You're not listening to the laws that's being passed. Trump is talking and people are not listening. See, one thing about me, I'm not in love with a politician, and I'm not in love with Trump. I supported Trump because I feel like Trump have better policies for America, but at the same time, black people always get the short end of the stick. And the reality of it is, talking about cleaning up the homeless off the streets. Y'all better start reading. Y'all don't believe in the video, y'all think it's AI. Go read what he had to say. The nigga talking about putting people in tent cities. What is a tent city? Is that going to fall up under the umbrella of a concentration camp? Inquiring minds want to know. Also, Haas, you got to understand, bro, us with little girls can't continue to deal with PSTD. Every time our kids leave the house, you live in a nice community with your kids, bro. Something have to give. I agree that something has to give. But how many good people is going to get trampled over because of these policies? I hear Trump when he say that he's going to extend the gun license where, you know, people don't have to stop at different state lines. I can respect that, because once he do that, I got people like that got guns in different states, but they can't wear their gun in New York, because everywhere I go, I try to keep legal guns around me, hire people with legal guns. But everybody has a problem in New York. Everybody has a problem, on top of the fact that my felony, the one felony that I have, the one conviction that I have, is over 25 years ago. So when do you have the right to restore the same way Trump was restored, restore us so that we can get our gun license too? I'm not looking to go run outside and just shoot nobody no more and take me away from my kids because I just want to show that I'm a real nigga at 48 years old. Life is good for me. There's no reason for me to go outside and play tough and get locked up. Nah. Here, let me do you a favor. Get you up out of here. Nobody's watching you, dog. My crowd don't even like you. The niggas that you sitting down with don't even like you. You sitting down with dudes and you don't even look right in a circle. I'm not wasting my time going back and forth with you. Nobody's gonna look at you. They don't want to watch you. They don't even respect you. You don't even respect yourself. You don't even respect yourself, dogs. You don't. Dr. Pat, Haas, you can bet that felony removed. I wish my felony was removed. I wish it was removed so I could go apply for a gun license. I sure enough wish it was removed. Yeah, I'm gonna block you just because you repeated that stupidity. I see why my moms be blocking some of y'all people out of here. All the childish comments coming through by the childish people, block them out of here. I see why they be blocking y'all. Because the reality of it is, when a serious message is coming through, this is the games that y'all play. And 9 times out of 10, that probably wasn't even that man's channel, because I blocked him off of this channel anyway. 9 times out of 10, I mean, see, what y'all got to understand, right, is that when they can't destroy you, they try to distract you. Half them dudes that came on my platform, I've been and told y'all, they work for the CIA. All them California dudes that you see that keep reaching out and keep looking back and keep worrying about what I'm doing over here, why do you think they keep watching me? For what? We're not even in the same in the same atmosphere. We don't have the same following. So why they keep focusing on me? Because they are CIA. The same thing with Hocus 4/5, right? You got Hassan Campbell and Hassan Harris, right? 2 dudes that's doing what? On the internet, trying to bring consciousness and awareness in our own way to the streets. And we the ones that's being targeted. Hocus is being targeted on Clubhouse, and I'm being targeted on YouTube because they don't want you to have a black messiah, a black voice in the hood unless they create it. That's the bottom line to that. I'm not here on YouTube to go back and forth with corny niggas. Nah, I come with a message. I got my own platform. It is what it is. Son, bottom line to it is, I don't respect weakness, and I don't respect groupies. I don't respect male groupies. Once you show me that you'll pull your panties down for another man, just to get yourself popping, you can't rock with me. I don't respect you. I'm going to give you the respect that you earn as a man. And don't no woman respect no man that can't stand on his own too like a man. I'm rocking with Diddy. Why would I be rocking with Diddy? Your mother rocking with Diddy. Yeah, your mother on them tapes, allegedly. Yeah, your mother's on them tapes. Of course your mother's on the tapes. Your mother was the first one that Diddy said, take that, take that, take. It was your mother. It was your mother. She did the whole crew. Loon, allegedly, the Locks. They made up that song Money, Power, Respect when they were smashing your moms. Money, power, respect. Money, power, respect. Money, power, respect. The key to like, yeah, your mother, she rock with Diddy. Yeah, your mother rock with Diddy. Hell yeah. What you think he needed all that baby oil for? Better stop playing with me. Rock with Diddy. Yeah, right. Bro, you was in a video with a dude having a drink and he was touching you and he was trying to punk him, but I was reading that comment. Why would you block it? I was reading that comment. I was going to respond. I got jokes to crack right now. I got jokes to crack right now. I was in a video with a mod that I was hanging out with because I hung out with one of my mods and I beat him up on camera. That's the part that they cut out. See, that's the part that they cut out that they didn't show when I was beating the nigga up live on camera. Why they don't show that part? See, I was Charleston White before Charleston White was Charleston White. I was drunk, went viral, and beat the nigga up on camera. But because people keep editing the video, they show you what they want to show you instead of showing you the whole video. Like when I smacked him and he fell out on the floor and the car was getting ready to run him over. They don't show you none of that. They sit up there and they show you little clips that they want to show you. It's called manipulation. That's what it's called. I was Charleston White before Charleston White. You know the video with me in Burger King, flipping out, cursing out the people in Burger King, the white lady on the steps over by the Kensico Dam. Like I was Charleston White before Charleston White. Where you think he got it from? I just realized that I kept getting flagged and almost lost my channels. So I calmed down. The same way Charleston White lost a lot of channels. So he's on everybody else's channel on YouTube instead of his own. You see how that works? I know how to keep myself relevant. Even through the shadow ban, I know how to keep myself relevant. Yeah, Burger King food is trash. I don't eat that trash no more. That was a minute ago. You don't need that part out. It may do more harm than good. More harm than who? For who? For who? I don't care what people think about me. It gives you so much power when you don't care about what people think. I don't care about what people think about me. Absolutely not. Especially people that ain't shit. Niggas that don't take care of their kids. Niggas that don't take care of their mother. Like, why would I care what some dudes think about me that I'm doing better than in life? Without even trying. I don't even try to do better and still doing better than niggas. Why would I care what you think about me? Why? Why? Why would I care what people think about me that don't have no morals? That'll sit up there and try to make me out to be gay. Which I'm not. But if I was, y'all not running around picking on the LGBTQ community. No, you picking on me. So you picking on me because you trying to hurt my feelings. Why would you be trying to hurt my feelings? Because there's something that's anointed in me that God gave me that you don't like. So you come on my platform in my comment section and you talk greasy in the comment section of a person that you don't like. And anybody that calls me gay in the comment section, hide them from my channel. You'll never come back over here again. Because I'm not going to get offended. I'm just going to block you. I must block you. You see how that works? Buckow. That's magic. And just like that, poof, you're never right in my comment section again. Poof. You see that? Look. It's like having an eraser. Wax on. Yo, Haas, you believe in the Illuminati? Of course I do. Of course I do. Do I believe in the deep state? Of course I do. Who you think Trump really beefing with? The shadow government. Of course I do. The Truth Trill, thank you for sponsoring this war, family. Woke gangbangers be triggered when Hassan preached. Straight widow highs, that's all they are. Continue to enlighten our people. We need you, brother. You know the agents ain't gonna stop. Maybe this is a deep fake AI video. How we know this is really you, Haas? Oh my God. Go stand in the goddamn corner. Black women be supporting the alphabet community, but when they're upset with their husbands or boyfriends, they use homophobic slurs to make us mad. Not only that, but they raise our sons to be that. Not only that, but they raise our sons to be that. Texas effing with you, Haas. Keep going. Shout out to everybody in Texas. Matter of fact, let me know where you from in the comment section. Talk to me in the comment section. Where y'all from? Where y'all watching me at in the comment section? Let me see. Let me see who up in here, man. San Antonio, the BX, Texas, Pennsylvania, Brooklyn, wow, Jersey, wow, it's fly. Oh God, Houston, Philly, oh shit, yeah, it's going quick. Brownsville, Cali, Toronto, Canada, Denver, Detroit, Florida, Brooklyn, Coney Island, shout out to Coney Island, Chicago, NC, Long Beach, California, Highbridge, Mexico, Delaware, Savannah, Canada, Jersey, Queens, Pennsylvania, wow, Cincinnati, Bed-Stuy, Chicago, stand up, Mexico, Wilmington, Delaware, Toronto, Canada, North Carolina, Israel, San Francisco, South Carolina, wow, Cypress Ave, Dade County, Ohio, Pennsylvania, wow. That's what I be talking about. We got people all over the world up in here. Vermont, Soundview, Columbus, Ohio, Co-op City. You know, I used to live in Co-op City, 140 Darrell Place. Shout out to Co-op City. I used to go to Truman High School. Yep. Syracuse, wow. The comment section is flying. London, Bushwick, Hawaii. Yo, I lost my mind when I went to Hawaii and the people out there knew who I was. I lost my mind when I went to Arizona. Wow. This is when you know you blessed. This is why they hate me. They sitting home right now pissed off. This is why they hate me. I got people all over the world watching. This what's up. North Carolina. Wow. Story Ave in the building, Atlanta. Malaysia. Michigan. You dropped out of high school? I sure enough did, and I'm doing better than you, my nigga. I dropped out of high school, and I'm sitting here right on TV, right in your house, and you watching this high school dropout, you stupid son of a... Yep, I sure enough did drop out. Rosedale and Randall, Chicago, Boston, Philly. Wow. Y'all make me feel good. Wow, Trinidad? Australia? Far Rockaway? Mississippi? I'm never going to... Yo, shout out to the black people in Mississippi, but I'm never going to Mississippi. Y'all niggas here. Y'all will never, ever, 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 ever get me to go to Mississippi. I'm not never going to Mississippi. Nope. Nope. I don't know if things that changed, but back in the days being raised in America, Mississippi? Nah. Nah. Waco, Texas? I ain't going to Waco, Texas neither. I'm sorry. I kind of want to do a StreamYard, man. I want to hear what the people have to say. I want y'all to pull up. So I might not do a StreamYard tonight, but tomorrow we might do a StreamYard because I want to hear what y'all feel about these things that's going on. You know, I want to stand behind Trump. Right now I'm standing behind him, but some of these policies is real, real scary. Trump talking about giving the death penalty to drug dealers. And I really feel some type of way and don't feel some type of way because, like I just told y'all in one of the latest videos, that my father's best friend just passed away from a drug overdose. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it's right for dudes to be able to sit up there and sell a bad batch, and you selling some shit and you kill somebody's family member, and then you go back to selling that shit like it's all good. Like, it's wrong. I understand people make mistakes. It's ugly. It's ugly. Yes, I want the drugs out of the hood. But do I want dudes to get the death penalty? Because dudes done figured out, you're not going to give me a job, so I'm going to create one, destroying my community. That part. Donald Trump is the president that will bring law and order to the U.S. God bless HASSAN Campbell from Virginia. Yeah, he is. He is. And you can see it, and you can smell it, and you can hear it in him. Y'all talking about that's an AI. It's not an AI. What it is that the way this clip was put together, it was put together because you know how people upload the videos to Instagram and they put it, and you got to keep swiping and keep swiping. I don't know why people do that. Just play the whole video. Get the mop. New Zealand in the building. Thank you for sponsoring this war. You know, every time we get close to 4,000 people in the building, I don't know if y'all been paying attention to the numbers. I ain't been talking about them. They keep pulling our numbers all the way down, and they want us to be under 3,000. Despicable. Like Trump, if you're going to stop them from censoring a nigga, stop them now. This shit is corny. It really is. You know, and it's like, if you in a gang, it's time for you to drop your flag. If you in a gang, it's time to separate yourself from the gang. Trump ain't playing. Yo, Haas, what's stopping you from going to a seminar like in person tours to some of the places mentioned? If you can sell out a live stream, you can do actual auditoriums. I'm working on that right now, family. I'm definitely working on that. That's why you mad, because you a felon. Why would I be mad because I'm a felon? I live life like a king. Why would I be mad? I live life like a king. I'm living good. I make money in my sleep. I sleep when I want. I get up when I want. I work when I want. Why would I be mad? I don't really have to carry a gun. I can have people around me carrying guns. I don't need to carry a gun. Mad? I like Trump. But at the same time, that don't mean I have to agree with everything that he's doing and everything that he said. Mad? No, I'm not mad. I just see that in the process of what's getting ready to happen, maybe it needs to happen. I don't know. I got to get out of my emotions, because the reality of it is, when it happened, a lot of my childhood friends and their children going to end up in the penitentiary. So as far as me being happy about that, nah, I'm not happy about that. I don't want to see family members that grew up in the hood, that learn how to maneuver around the hood, that's doing better than you. They don't want to work. So they out on the block. I understand it. Do I agree with them with that? No. That's why a lot of people don't like me, because not only will I call Trump out on his bullshit, but I call my peoples out on their bullshit too. That's why people don't like me. Because I talk about the deadbeat dads. I talk about the niggas that's still doing shit thinking this is back in days. I talk about every topic. Mad? I don't have to get mad. I could be a selfish nigga and don't give a damn about the rest of you that can't get your shit right. Mad because you can't go in the store and buy what you want to buy out of the store because you ain't making enough money. Living with your mother. Sitting up there playing a little nigga PlayStation. Eating up all the snacks. No, I don't have to live like that. I buy the snacks, my nigga. I know why y'all mad. I know why y'all don't like me. Pulling up, waiting for me to just crash out, or just trying to see what my numbers looking like. Mass flagging me to bring my numbers down. And every time y'all bring my numbers down, the numbers start coming right back up. There's 2,400 people in the building. Hit that like button. Yeah, I know. I could only imagine how many of y'all mass flagging me right now, trying to confuse the algorithm and stop me from getting paid. From all the thousands of people that's in the building watching right now. Mad? I don't have to get mad. I live life like a king. I don't have to sit up here and deal with these serious ass topics, dealing with these politicians. Now we done went from 2,400 people in the building. How many people we got in the building right now, people? Write it in the comment section. Just a second ago, I said 2,400. How many people we got in the building? See the different numbers y'all seeing? That's why they keep mass flagging my page and keep hitting my page, because, and that's why I tell y'all to keep hitting the like button. And you see how they pull the number down just like that? They start pulling the number back down again. Evil doesn't take a day off. These niggas be hating, waiting to see a nigga go down. You think Whack 100 want to see me with more people? How many people we got in the building now? Look again. Look again. It says 3,500, right? Yeah, now y'all see 3,500. But watch them pull the numbers down. Oh, it's 4,000 now. Y'all see the 4,000? Let me screenshot that. Y'all see the 4K in the building, right? Or I'll be reaching, or you don't see the people watching. Because everybody else can see it now. I'm not reaching. You just got to refresh your device. And now we just went from 4,000 back to 3,600 because they keep pulling the numbers out. I prove this shit all the time. And I don't even get mad at that no more, because I already done proved myself 1,000 times over. And that's why I keep telling y'all to hit the like button. Nah, it ain't just people scrolling. You sound stupid. You don't notice when I go out and I come back in, the numbers jump up because it sends the notifications out as if it's a new live over again. So now new people get the live and they come back in. And every time the number go up, they keep pulling it down, back down to 2,500. I think I rest my case, though. So let me ask y'all a question, right? A lot of y'all watch different content creators. What other content creators would y'all like to see me pull up with and work with? Tommy Sotomayor. I would love to work with Joe Rogan. Jaguar Wright is a liar. Stephen Harper. Drew Titan. Anton. Lovely T. I would love to work with Candace Owens. Orlando Brown is a straight idiot. I would never work with China Mac. Ever. Seco, I don't even know who that is. Player Tim Black. AK-47 stole my whole style. My whole swag. He done mimicked my whole channel. I done seen him come up though. He used to try to make videos about me 1,000 times over. I personally don't want to work with a nigga that keeps solving cases on the internet. I don't know who's worse, him or academics. Actually, it's probably academics because academics was the king of that shit. But the AK nigga, he's terrible. I just don't understand how dudes that's not even in the streets or don't even live in Chicago and other places be knowing the names of everybody, crew members, and like niggas be knowing too much. Brother Sanchez. I did lives with Brother Sanchez before. I definitely plan on working with Citizen Man some more. Andrew Tate is dope. Joe Buttons. Cam Newton. Michael Francis. Smart Guy is my dude. Me and Smart Guy worked before. I definitely mess with Smart Guy. 19 Keys. Lord Jamal. Me and Lord Jamal worked before. Nino Boy. I've seen Nino Boy. I'm not Kai Sinet. That Kai Sinet is that boy crazy. That young boy crazy, but Kai Sinet is one of the best of what he do in his league. Carmelo Anthony, The Art of Dialogue. Some of them other platforms, y'all gotta understand something, right? Some of them other platforms is not gonna work with me because they are they're part of the industry. And they push what the industry wants them to push. Shout out to Sub-Zero. I definitely rock with Sub-Zero. RZA Islam is dope. Mav Hoffa could kiss my ass in Macy's window. He could kiss my ass in Macy's window. See, when you fight somebody, you find out who they really are. Once Mav showed me who he really is, he can stay where he at. Mav is a sucker, or always sucker. Mano. Shout out to Mano. Trenches News. Woody. I'm sorry. I'm going to be real with you, right? I'm not really feeling the Woody dude. It's something about me being from the streets, and I don't try to glorify the streets, but Woody went in the Woody went in a quiet room, and he was talking real loud to detectives about his friends. His friends. And because they didn't use his statement while he was in jail trying to negotiate his way out, that's the only reason why he went to court. If he would have snitched on somebody else that shot him or something like that, I could understand it a little bit more. then you turning on your friends. Nigga, you told on your friends, your mans, niggas that you had dealings with. You told on niggas that you had dealings with. There's some dudes that get locked up, right? And let's say, for example, like on one of the street series that Boom P had, I forget the name of it. Respect Life. Rest in peace to Boom P, right? Let me block you real quick. Just for mentioning that dude name in here. Bet you won't be mentioning Ron Savage in my shit again. Stupid. Don't play with me. I like to see a sex tape with Ron Savage and your mother. That's what I like to see. Ron Savage. I like to see your Ron Savage and your mother. Don't play with me. Don't even play with me when it comes to Ron Savage. A dude that came out here and told everybody that Africa Bambaataa violated him, and they're going to turn around and say it was a misunderstanding. Don't play with me. I don't find nothing funny about that. That nigga was foul. What he did was foul. And the games that Ron Savage played, he played those games because this is what they do. Like in the Michael Jackson situation, and I ain't going to even argue with nobody about Michael Jackson. Just because one parent made them lie, don't mean that all of those kids was lying. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody say. Something wasn't right about Michael Jackson, man. It wasn't right about him. Playing with all them goddamn kids. Once you look at that picture with Emmanuel Lewis in the bed with Michael Jackson with them baby bottles in the window, like, nah, my nigga. No. I saw those photos and they not AI. No, they're not. No grown man wants to sleep in the bed with little children. I'm sorry. It's just not normal. When it's time to go to bed, the little kids go into the opposite side of the house because every grown man wakes up with a heart on. Every grown man. Ain't no grown man in his right mind gonna wake up with no little goddamn boys. Willie Rice, yo, Haas, they not letting my money come through. Anybody that's trying to send super chat, I understand YouTube be sabotaging me. They playing with it. So if the super chat is not going through, you can definitely hit me up with Cash App, $, HASSAN Campbell. Y'all already see the agents is in here. It was waiting for me to go live. You know why? Because I've been being more consistent and I'm getting more in the algorithm. So now you see them playing with the live, keeping the numbers low. Yeah, we know what time it is already. I'm not tweaking on Michael Jackson. Like, listen, man. I know how them predators move, man. Michael Jackson got so many similarities to Africa Bambaataa that it's not funny. I don't care what y'all say. LaToya she told everybody what Michael Jackson father had him doing with them P. Diddy's of the industry. Just like Quincy Jones. Everybody like, oh, rest in peace to Quincy Jones. Not me. I hope he answered to everything that he did to all them young men in the industry, allegedly. I hope he answered for everything that he did. Nah, I'm not sitting up there screaming, oh, he was a legend. Most of the legends that y'all worship are creeps. What part y'all don't understand? That's why Tyrese was like, yo, I could sit up there and I could talk about Diddy parties because I'm not on none of those tapes. He said it's the ones that's being quiet that you got to worry about. Now, you got to ask yourself a question. If you got 1,000 to 10,000 celebrities that's been to Diddy parties, you going to tell me you don't even have at least 500 of them coming out right now saying, nah, that's all lies? Because they all heard, even the ones that didn't see and experience the nastiness with Diddy, they still heard the stories. Even if Diddy was to beat this case, we all know that nigga was guilty of some of the most foulest shit. The courts just didn't prove it. The music industry is over. You know why the music industry is firing everybody? Because there's no coming back. It's over. See, the good part about the music industry being over, now dudes get to be creative and take music back. If you wanted to stop the music industry from stopping you, nobody should put their music on none of them streaming platforms except for YouTube. YouTube will pay you. But outside of that, email your music to the people that's following you and supporting them and have them cash app you and get your money that way. Outside of that, why do y'all keep supporting these streaming companies that's not paying you?
There is no such thing as a Diddy tape. Literally. So allegedly, whatever that brother is dealing with, whatever reasons he's in jail, whatever the FBI and the law is dealing with, allegedly pertaining to Diddy. I want to tell y'all that I've been to some of the most legendary parties. I got no regrets. I think some of the best parties in LA, and if you're from LA and you've been to these parties, you would know that Diddy always had the most legendary parties that were always star-studded. The biggest and most legendary stars, white, black, Latino, Asian, billionaires, fashion, you name it. Diddy, hands down, from the Hamptons all the way to LA, all the way to his legendary New Year's parties that he would do in Miami. I got plenty of photos, proudly, like every other celebrity and star that went to his party. Anybody who's not on the internet talking about a Diddy party, you should be more concerned about them, allegedly, about what they did or what they on tape doing. There is no such thing, allegedly, as a Tyrese Diddy tape. That is a bunch of Donald Trump niggas in my comments trying to discourage me from speaking up and speaking out.
Oh, that was funny. That was funny. That was funny. That was funny. Like, listen, man, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the policies that Trump is talking about, I totally agree with. I totally agree with. Some of the things that he's talking about, it scares me. I'm a person that I don't want drugs in the black community no more. But it hurts me because I know that a lot of dudes that I love and their kids is going to get caught up in the rapture. But drugs got to be cleaned up. It is what it is. It's too many different ways to make money than us poisoning our people. But what I will say is that there's something more going on than what they telling us. Saudi Arabia is snowing for the first time ever. Ever. New York City is under a drought right now. It never rains in Southern California. It's not raining in New York like that. The Euphrates River is drying up. The Euphrates River is one of the signs of the times. Another one of the signs of the times is that they say when the Euphrates River dries up, there will be a mountain of gold that will be uncovered. There's a mountain of gold that they found, literally, a mountain of gold that they found over there, that there's been wars going on over that gold just recently. They're not telling you this. prophecies are being fulfilled. And I know you got these people out there, oh, people are stealing from the Anunnaki and they stealing from this tablet and that tablet and this. But listen, man, I don't care what you believe in. You can believe in the Anunnaki and all the rest of that. You can go ahead, knock yourself out. But the reality of it is that certain scriptures preached and prophesied about these events that's happening today, and they're happening. I know that in the movies, they tell you that catastrophic events, when they happen, the movies tell you that they're not going to tell you. If you feel something ain't right in this world, period, if you feel like your dreams is talking to you and things is getting eerie, press 1 in the comment section. If Haas is just bugging and paranoid, press 2. All right, you spamming. Of course, I stole my father's style. Why wouldn't I? It's in my blood. He is me and I am him. Even though I'm a little bit different from my father. Totally different. In my younger days, I was a psychopath. I thank God that I'm the man that I am today, that he allowed me to be the man that I am today. I thank God. You're a fool if you don't see it. Come on, man. Something don't feel right, man. It feels like, yo, y'all remember back in the days when the police was sending out rewards, telling people that they hit a lotto that they didn't apply for. You just hit the lotto. And people was going to a building to go win their cash reward for a lotto that they didn't play. Your name was picked. You just hit the lotto. And the dumbass people was going to collect the money. And when they got to the building, it was the warrant squad sitting there with handcuffs because they had warrants that they didn't come to court for. It was locking them up. Something just ain't right. You're not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe? No, I'm not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe. For those of y'all that watched Beverly Hills Cop back in the days, no, we're not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Nah, something don't feel right, man. This world feel eerie. It does not feel right. And Trump coming to save the day and all the wars is getting ready to stop. I don't believe it. Something still don't feel right. Something is real eerie. Something is real weird, man. It is. I like Trump. Do I agree with all his policies? No. But I'd rather die before I vote for a female that's going to implement laws that allow little boys and little girls to go to the same bathroom. I would rather die. I'm not a Democrat or Republican. I'm just little old Hassan Campbell that don't trust no politicians. I don't trust none of them. But I had to look at the policies that Trump was talking about. But the truth of the matter is, and I'm going to say this to all the street dudes that's watching me, and I'm going to keep it all the way funky, man. Somebody has to clean the streets up. Somebody has to. I just know now I'm going to invest every penny that I can into staying my ass in the house. Because if I can't go outside to hang out with my brothers, and I just left my brother T-Mac, if I can't go back to the hood because I got to worry about the police throwing me on the floor and searching me, I won't go. We can meet where the white people hang out at and hope that they don't start doing that in those areas where the middle class is at. Because if it comes to me going outside and I got to worry about if the police is having a bad day and I just look like, because I look like hip hop. I'm running around with diamonds on and chains on and glasses on and I'm flashy. I don't want to be harassed. Trump has robot dogs securing his home in Florida with his security. That's crazy. I saw that. I'm glad you reminded me. I saw that. Thank you for sponsoring this war. I saw that. Yes, the dollar's going to decline. Listen, whatever money or new currency that we got to go with, we ain't got no choice. The currencies change all the time. But what I do know is Trump is definitely trying to. Trump is trying to back the dollar bill with gold. The problem is, if the dollar bill was backed with gold, do you know how many people gonna go broke overnight? How many billionaires is gonna go broke overnight because they don't have gold? You fittest fly today, Haas. I try. Me and T-Mac went shopping today, got a little couple of wares, you know what I mean? We try. But for the most part, man, the only reason why I'm spending money like that is because I'm in front of the camera. So sometimes I'm trying to look like somebody. I know I'm getting old and I'm getting rugged, so I'm trying to look like somebody, a little something, something. But the reality of it is, to anybody out there that's watching me, if you want something out of life, stop spending. Every once in a while, you could treat yourself, but don't keep spending. Don't be spending, because I ain't going to even lie. Like today, I'm mad at myself. I'm not mad at myself, but I'm mad at myself because I'm like, I got to be more disciplined. I'm not supposed to be going to the store, buying somebody else's clothing line at this point in time. Now, me and my niggas are supposed to be sitting down. Because one thing about it is some of my dudes are some of the flyest dudes. Niggas been getting fly for years. So now it's time for us to start getting our designs. And see, the thing about it is, you don't have to have one clothing design. Nah, you don't do that. You have 20 different clothing designs and make sure it's your designs, your man's designs, your girl over here designs, your cousin design. You bring all that shit to the table because everybody don't wear the same shit and you push it all out. The problem is that people be selfish. They want their shit to be sold. They only want their shit to be sold. They only want their music to be heard. Nah, we got to stop that, man. We got to stop that. I don't want to work for nobody. I don't want to work. I don't want to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, got to wash up, and then got to get on the highway or get on public transportation, and you fighting every day. And I don't want to work for nobody, man. They gave us the fuck is this shit? Social media. What are we doing with it? What are we doing with it? What are we doing with it, man? I don't want to work for nobody, man. I keep telling y'all over and over and over again, right? You go down to Midtown Manhattan. You got rooftop parties. So you're going to tell me that y'all can't switch the projects up and have the roof and maybe the 14th floor certain apartment? Like you can't just like turn that into every building should have a party. Every building should have a restaurant. Or maybe 2 or 3 restaurants in it where you don't have to go to McDonald's. You can get your fast food in your building. You can get your fries in your building. Your ketchup, your sodas, your soft drinks in your building. Create jobs. You chicks don't have to mollywop pickles. You could cut up a sandwich and put a pickle in it. Y'all not being creative, man. Y'all not. Every project, especially in New York City, should have the flyest gardens. Every project in New York City should have rooftops, like lounge areas where you could sit, listen to music, and eat. Even if it's early. Even if it's early, you should be able to have a party. Every project should have something going on in a community center. Like, nah, it's time to take them community centers back where you got people holding on, holding the keys, not letting you throw events in it no more. That's foul. That shit is foul. That's just like 1455 Harvard Avenue across the street from my building in Bronx River. My godmothers, Miss Betty and Della, built that garden over there. Right there by the highway. They put all that, they put all their energy into that garden. But then you got motherfuckers that got the keys to that garden that don't want to give it up, don't want to let nobody throw no events in it, don't want to do nothing. Like, nah, y'all niggas is foul. They built that shit. They made that shit. Had it fenced up. They did that. And now the rest of y'all want to grab keys and don't want to let people interact and enjoy it. Like, nah, man. Y'all foul. Y'all all the way foul. Niggas hugging and hog tying the centers and like, come on. It's disgusting. Every center and every projects should be throwing a concert at least once a month. Every center in the middle of the projects should be having a big star-studded event, bringing, especially in New York, especially in the 5 boroughs, especially the Bronx. Hip-hop started out in the Bronx. It started out in New York City. Every center should have shows, discounts for the people in the community, shows. Why we gotta go to Yankee Stadium? Why we can't go to the community center? Why we gotta go to the Barclays? Why we can't go to the community center? What are we talking about? Why we gotta go somewhere else where they control the narrative? Why we cannot have gatherings inside our community center? Why? Inside the projects, why we can't have our own police? Where the people that live there can actually register to be police officers and be assigned in their own neighborhoods. Where the people can police their own neighborhoods. Now the good people that grew up in the neighborhood can sit up there and communicate with the rest of the people. Because if that cop that became a cop that lives in Bronx River or Webster Ave or Soundview becomes corrupt, the people that live there can get them out, can make reports and drop slips on them like, nah, he's corrupted. Why do we have to have strangers come into our community and tell us to get up against the war? Nah. Shouldn't we have people or police in our community that know exactly who's committing the crimes? Deal with the people that's committing the crimes? I don't think that drugs should be sold in no black communities because I know that it came from the CIA. And I understand it was a weapon of mass destruction to destroy us. But why are we not applying and why are we not sitting up there using our power? These politicians wanted our vote so bad. But we didn't ask for nothing. But in return, you telling me Kamala Harris spent $1 billion on celebrities? Do you know what $1 billion could have did? If Kamala Harris just said, you know what? I know you're down, but when you gon' get up, I see you down, but when you gon' get up, matter of fact, let me help you. Y'all depressed? Here, let me send y'all some money. Here's $1 billion going into y'all community to help y'all with something. With something. $1 billion spent for our vote, but no money invested into our communities. I heard Trump loud and clear when he sat up there and said, after me, you ain't got to vote again. What does Trump know that we don't know? What y'all gonna tell me it was AI that said that too? Trump says you only got to vote one more time. Y'all wasn't reading in between the lines? It's like Spartacus, right? Remember when the general dude was meeting up with Spartacus to buy his wife back? And he was supposed to give Spartacus swords. And Spartacus was one of those dudes that would give anything to get his wife back. But the general told Spartacus, he said, I'm not like you. He said, you would give anything to get your wife back, and I'll give anything to see you die. So instead of him getting his wife back, he attacked Spartacus, and they went to war. I can't read in between the lines. Something doesn't feel right. This whole shit been feeling like a setup. But even still, before I go for and I vote for a woman, because see, here's the catch with Trump, right? When you sit back, especially in Islam, in the Bible, God says an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. In the Bible, when it comes to the LGBTQ community, the Bible says in the Old Testament, in the New Testament, if you catch a man mounting a man, turn his TV off. If you catch a woman mounting a woman, rock her snot box, both of them. In Islam, it says, if you catch the LGBTQ doing rainbow favors for each other, to take them up to the highest mountain and throw them off. So when I think about what the scriptures say, different scriptures, they all say the same thing. God ain't playing with them. So how could I get mad at Trump when Trump ain't playing with him? And once again, I'm going to ask you to hit that like button, because I can see where they started mass flagging, and I can see how it's affecting my channel as I speak. Some of the topics that I touch on is very, very sensitive. But one thing I like about Trump, Trump said he ain't having it. I don't know. He ain't get into office yet, so maybe the shadow ban is still going on with me. That's why they keep shadow banning me. But I understand. You go to school, you get all U's on your report card, you come home, you know your mother gonna spank your ass. We know that. You're gonna get your ass whooped. We know that. Trump might have to put his foot down. I just want to know, as a people, when are we going to elevate in life, right? When are we going to be like Elon Musk? Without the Terminator stuff. Without the Terminator. Just look at the iRobot. He got a robot, right? When are we as black men? Because we say we built this world and we built America, but we see dudes like Elon Musk taking it to the next level. Teslas, cars driving themselves. Is that what we doing? Or we just rapping? Are we building these robots to work for us and sell for $30,000 and $40,000? Or we just rapping? What are we doing? Because the future, Elon Musk is talking about in 20-something, I think it was 2045, something like that. He's talking about building colonies on the moon. My question to my brothers and sisters in America, because we built America, right? Are we going to compete with that in technology? Or are we going to be the bottom of the barrel, still running around calling ourselves real niggas and bad bitches? Or are we going to die rappers and actors and playing basketball and using niggas like Mike Tyson, an old school legend coming out of retirement to fight a YouTuber, a blogger, whatever you want to call it? Do y'all not see the military mind games that's being played? Kamala Harris is against God's laws. She was raised under Hindu ideology. She was used to divide black women from black men in these end days. The black man got to blame himself for that. Let me tell you something, man. One thing I realized is that most of the women that I had in my life at one point in time was mesmerized by me until I messed that up. If Kamala Harris could come into your life, into your house, and turn your woman against you, just go bang yourself. Go turn your own TV off. Go turn your own TV off. Rock your own snot box, my nigga. You deserve it. You deserve it. If Kamala Harris could convince you or your woman that y'all enemies, see, with me, I know that as a man, you running around having multiple women and having babies all over the place and shit like that, that causes a wedge. You running around thinking you the shit, yeah, I can have more than one wife, I do what I want to do. Yeah, that causes problems. It causes resentment with women. So I can't blame Kamala Harris because I decided that, you know, Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, it's a different ball game. You niggas that's dealing with them bird chicks, them bird bitches, you dealing with them bird bitches, like that's your problem. That's what you dealing with? That's your problem. You with the wrong shorty. If Kamala could do that, me and you totally different. How that song go by Nas? You won't see me tonight. You won't see me tomorrow. Like, I'm out. Nigga, I'll be out like a thief in the night. I'll be out like a thief in the night. You think I'm going to be sitting up there dealing with some female that's so weak that Kamala Harris's policies, like, first and foremost, the way I feel right now, yeah, as you listen to people, it does change how you look at them and how you feel about them. If Kamala Harris or a woman, I'm dealing with a woman that doesn't have a problem with my son wearing a thong, I don't want to have babies by you. I want to take back every inch of my humping on you. I don't want to hump on you no more. I want to make sure we never, ever, 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 ever. If you going to sit up there and allow my child to have 30 different genders, I don't want to have a baby by you. I don't. Absolutely not. I don't want my son running around talking, he lick me like a lollipop. Call me up if I could come and do it to you. Call me up. No. Lick me like a lollipop. No. Lick me like a lollipop. No. Absolutely not. No. Absolutely not. The thoughts, Lord. I'm sorry. It is what it is, man. Mr. Out now, but ain't your son a trans? What does that mean? You wouldn't know that unless I told you. I said that already, so why are you asking me that? You think if I knew for a fact when my baby mother laid down with me, that I would have laid down with her and had that? That's what happens when women that you lay down with don't have a problem with that. That's what the hell they create. That's the monster that my baby mother created. But what you was trying to get some points by saying that? Like what you thought I was going to justify that? Nah, there ain't no justifying that. Absolutely not. It's disgusting. Point blank period. It's disgusting. Oh, she only made the baby? Did I raise my son to be like that? Do I look like I raised my son to be like that? Or are you just trying to be sarcastic? Let me hide you, because you'll never comment again. Now you got to make up another page. Because one thing I'm not going to play, anybody that knows me and knows me on my channel knows that certain things I stand against. So when you're trying to be sarcastic, when the woman has control of the children and the woman is raising the children up under the umbrella of the American government, aka welfare, and all the systems that they raise them up under and give them power of authority, there's nothing that you can do. Because the reality of it is, when it comes to me, if I could legally get away with what they get away with over there in Saudi Arabia and them other countries, see the shit, matter of fact, I don't even have to say that. In those other countries, your baby mothers won't be able to do that. But in America, there's nothing that you can do, because if you decide to put your fists up and you start putting your hands on these females, you're going to go to jail. But overseas, when women start playing games like this, they go to jail. Not only do they go to jail, but under Islamic law, under Sharia law, you get stoned to death. There's a difference. Let me play a game. Let's play a game. If you work for the FBI, CIA, or you own some type of police law enforcement and you watching right now, press 1. Let's see who's going to be honest. If you're a COINTELPRO, if you're working for the courts, press 1. See, I ain't got a problem. I have no problem with regular police. I don't even have a problem with detectives. But you agents, because I know police watch me. I'm cool with the police. I have no beef with the police. Police is out there doing their job. But some of you dudes out there, y'all, some of you dudes is COINTELPRO, and it's like, I could see the shit. Yeah, you definitely out. Well, you went through situations, so of course he's going to go through situations. It's about having strong bloodline. There's no such thing. Like, you niggas sound so stupid. That's what you told yourself? It's about having a strong bloodline when you supposedly came from Africa on a slave ship. That's what you told yourself. It's about having a strong bloodline when you came from Africa and you was on a slave ship and your ancestors was on plantations and master used to go inside the barnyard and make X-rated videos with your great-great-grandmother, and you said you got a strong bloodline. Go read a book, you dumb son of a bitch. Like, damn, how there's no way in hell that you can be that dumb that you think that your ancestors was on a plantation and everybody else got smashed by massa. Massa was just running around. Every time he woke up, he took off his robe. His third leg was sitting up there forming Voltron. And your fat, nasty, stink-ass grandmama was the only one that didn't get smashed. That's what you telling me, because you got a strong bloodline, right? That's what you told yourself? So you telling me that your great-grandmother was so ugly. Your great-grandmother was so ugly that Christopher Columbus, he walked right past your strong bloodline and said, I don't want none of this strong bloodline right here. He ain't gonna get none of that strong coochie cat, right? So your great-grandmother must have been that nasty chick, that nasty, stink, sleazy chick that they were selling to every different platform because nobody wanted her? Oh, okay, so your great-grandmother, she was the cook. That ugly biatch, she was the cook, right? That's what you're telling me. Because your bloodline is strong. And these people from over there, from Greece, that was sitting up there running trains, gang-banging granny, ain't want nothing to do with your nasty ass granny, right? Come on, man. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me, man. Strong bloodline, right? Yeah, I guess you do got a stronger, ugly bloodline. So much that Christopher Columbus said, nah, we gonna pass on this bloodline, right? These niggas are so ugly, we ain't touching none of them. That's what be killing me about people. I got a strong bloodline. How? You gonna tell me that Monster picked over, like Monster just decided that y'all was so royalty that they enslaved you, but they wasn't gonna have sex with you? Shut up. Just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Go stand in the corner. Go stand. Get up right now. Get up. Get up. Go stand in the corner. Put your hands on your head. Put your nose in the wall. Stand in the corner. Stupid. You can't be that stupid. You can't be that stupid. And I could imagine what your grandmother smelled like. Whoo! Now, you know, the Moors brag about teaching Christopher Columbus how to bathe, going to get them out of the cave and teaching them how to bathe. And Christopher Columbus didn't want to sleep with your grandma, your great granny. Damn, that has to be a nasty house. Woo, she had to be a funky bitch. Are you not entertained? Is this not why we here? Woo-hoo-hoo. Now you do the smell test. Stop playing with me. Take the what and leave the what? Ooh, child. Nigga said he got a strong bloodline. I bet you do. Ooh, wee. That said that, yo, that really, really says something about your great grandmother. It really does. Your bloodline was so strong that Christopher Columbus said, I will never, ever, ever hump that nasty pig. I'm just saying. Listen, I didn't say it. You did. I'm just reading between the lines, my nigga. I'm just reading in between the lines. That all? You got a strong bloodline. Ain't none of us got a strong bloodline. You ever got your DNA tested to see exactly where your people came from and what's in your blood? Did you ever test your blood? Nope, you didn't. It's a damn shame when the Spaniards didn't even want your grandmother. The Spaniards didn't even want your grandmother. Like, damn. To all the mods out there, read these comments carefully. Because some of these people with their racist slurs will get my page taken and they think they slick. I said to stop flagging people, but not when they're getting slick like that, because little comments that I'm saying like, nah, y'all not going to do that to me. They say certain things that'll get me demonetized. Tuba, salute, Haas. Late to the live, but always good to see you. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Yeah, that tuna fish bloodline. For the people that came in late, I'm going to play this again, even though niggas is sitting up there trying to say, oh, it's AI.
If we don't have free speech, then we just don't have a free country. It's as simple as that. If this most fundamental right is allowed to perish, then the rest of our rights and liberties will topple, just like dominoes, one by one. They'll go down. That's why today I'm announcing my plan to shatter the left-wing censorship regime and to reclaim the right to free speech for all Americans. And reclaim is a very important word in this case because they've taken it away. In recent weeks, bombshell reports have confirmed that a sinister group of deep state bureaucrats, Silicon Valley tyrants, left-wing activists, and depraved corporate news media have been conspiring to manipulate and silence the American people. They have collaborated to suppress vital information on everything from elections to public health. The censorship cartel must be dismantled and destroyed, and it must happen immediately. And here is my plan. First, within hours of my inauguration, I will sign an executive order banning any federal department or agency from colluding with any organization, business, or person to censor, limit, categorize, or impede the lawful speech of American citizens. I will then ban federal money from being used to label domestic speech as mis or disinformation. And I will begin the process of identifying and firing every federal bureaucrat who has engaged in domestic censorship, directly or indirectly, whether they are the Department of Homeland Security, the Department of Health, Human Services, the FBI, the DOJ, no matter who they are. Second, I will order the Department of Justice to investigate all parties involved in the new online censorship regime, which is absolutely destructive and terrible, and to aggressively prosecute any and all crimes identified. These include possible violations of federal civil rights law, campaign finance laws, federal election law, securities law, and antitrust laws, the Hatch Act, and a host of other potential criminal, civil, regulatory, and constitutional offenses. To assist in these efforts, I am urging House Republicans to immediately send preservation letters, and we have to do this right now, to the Biden administration, the Biden campaign, and every Silicon Valley tech giant, ordering them not to destroy evidence of censorship. Third, upon my inauguration as president, I will ask Congress to send a bill to my desk revising Section 230 to get big online platforms out of censorship business. From now on, digital platforms should only qualify for immunity protection under Section 230 if they meet high standards of neutrality, transparency, fairness, and non-discrimination. We should require these platforms to
stop saying that this it's not AI. It's not. Y'all so caught up to where y'all trying to protect him, even the shit that he's actually saying that's on the news. That's on the news. Because your dumb ass ain't go look at the news. It's not AI. Everything is not AI. Cut it out.
increase their efforts to take down unlawful content such as child exploitation and promoting terrorism, while dramatically curtailing their power to arbitrarily restrict lawful speech. Fourth, we need to break up the entire toxic censorship industry that has arisen under the false guise of tackling so-called mis- and disinformation. The federal government should immediately stop funding all nonprofits and academic programs that support this authoritarian project. If any U.S. university is discovered to have engaged in censorship activities or election interference in the past, such as flagging social media content for removal of blacklisting, those universities should lose federal research dollars and federal student loan support for a period of 5 years and maybe more. We should also enact new laws laying out clear criminal penalties for federal bureaucrats who partner with private entities to do an end run around the Constitution and deprive Americans of their First, Fourth, and Fifth Amendment rights. In other words, deprive them of their vote. And once you lose those elections, and once you lose your borders like we have, you no longer have a country. Furthermore, to confront the problems of major platforms being infiltrated by legions of former deep staters and intelligence officials, there should be a 7-year cooling off period before any employee of the FBI, CIA, NSA, DNI, DHS, or DOD is allowed to take a job at a company possessing vast quantities of U.S. user data. Fifth, the time has finally come for Congress to pass a digital Bill of Rights. This should include a right to digital due process. In other words, government officials should need a court order to take down online content, not send information requests such as the FBI was sending to Twitter. Furthermore, when users of big online platforms have their content or accounts removed, throttled, shadow banned, or otherwise restricted, no matter what name they use, they should have the right to be informed that it's happening, the right to a specific explanation of the reason why, and the right to a timely appeal. In addition, all users over the age of 18 should have the right to opt out of content moderation and curation entirely and receive an unmanipulated stream of information if they so choose. The fight for free speech is a matter of victory or death for America and for the survival of Western civilization itself. When I am president, this whole rotten system of censorship and information control will be ripped out of the system at large. There won't be anything left. By restoring free speech, we will begin to reclaim our democracy and save our nation. Thank you, and God bless America.
Now, it's funny when he say the shit that y'all like, oh, it's really, really him. But when he say the shit that sounds crazy, that sounds like, oh, he getting deep, oh, it's AI, like, nah. Nobody's perfect. Not even Trump. And this is the same shit that Trump been preaching anyway.
Joe Biden and the defund the police Democrats have turned our once great cities into cesspools of bloodshed and crime. There's never been anything like it. Here's my plan to restore law and order in our cities and throughout our country, frankly. First, because police forces have been gutted by Democrats' war on police, I will sign a record investment in hiring, retention, and training for police officers nationwide. So important. This bill will also increase vital liability protections for officers because the Democrats want to take those protections away from our police because we want them to do their jobs and we want them to do their jobs right. You can't take their protections away if you're going to have them do their jobs properly. Second, to qualify for this new funding and all other Justice Department grants, I will insist that local jurisdictions return to proven common sense policing measures, such as stop and frisk. Very simple. You stop them and you frisk them. Strictly enforcing existing gun laws against convicted felons, cracking down on the open use of illegal drugs, and cooperating with ICE to get criminal aliens off our streets and get them out of our country. Third, we will go after the radical Marxist prosecutors who are abolishing cash bail, refusing to charge crimes, and surrendering our cities to violent criminals. They have surrendered like never before. I will direct the DOJ to open civil rights investigations into radical left prosecutors' offices, such as those in Chicago, LA, and San Francisco, to determine whether they have illegally engaged in race-based enforcement of the law. I will also work with Congress to give the victims of their Marxist policies. The right to sue local officials for harm and suffering, and it has been great that they have caused. If your small business is pillaged because shoplifting goes unpunished, if you're brutally attacked by a violent felon released without bail or bond, then you will be entitled to massive damages. Fourth, I will order the Department of Justice, or some people call it the Department of Injustice right now, and Homeland Security dismantle every gang, street crew, and drug network in America. Every single one of them will be dismantled. We already know where these turf wars and drug dens are. We know who the people are. And we're going to charge them and charge the culprits with every crime that we can find. We're going to be fair, but we're going to be tough. We also need the death penalty for drug dealers. So important. The consequences are swift, certain, and strong, and they will know that. Seventh, I will protect the right of self-defense everywhere it is under siege, and I will sign concealed carry reciprocity. Your Second Amendment does not end at the state line. In addition, I will, of course, fully secure the border, dramatically increase interior enforcement, and wage war on the cartels. We have never had a border so secure as it was just 2 years ago, and now our border is the worst anywhere in the world and possibly of all time. There's never been a country that allowed to happen what's happening in the United States right now, where millions of people are pouring across our borders. They come from mental institutions. They come from the prisons. They're all being let out so they can come into the United States. They're poisoning our country. We will also take back our streets from the homeless, the drug addicted, and the mentally ill. I will discuss those plans in much more detail very soon. That is how I will bring back public safety to America. I want to thank you. We're going to make America great again, and we're going to make America safe again. Thank you.
We're going to take back the streets from the homeless. Let me ask y'all a question. How many of y'all that's watching me right now is a paycheck or 2 paychecks away from being homeless? That if you miss 2 or 3 if you don't get the next 2 or 3 paychecks, you might be homeless. Press 1. Be honest. Because me, I've been broke many and many a days. So what happens when there's no budget there because the dollar bill collapsed? What do? Will homelessness and mental breakdowns, because the reality of it is, I'm sick and tired of playing this game with my own people, acting like we're not dysfunctional. It seems like 85% of the women on social media coming from the black community is looking for love in all the wrong places. The internet, the internet, the internet, the internet. You on the internet showing your ass? The same way they displayed you on the days of slavery? You strutting, walking you walking the runway, turning around, booking over, and smiling for the camera. Who you smiling for? Is you chicks doing that for your husband? No. We in trouble. I've been watching some of these content creators on Instagram talking about women, men, relationships, right? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, because right, they playing with my live. I see it. Shit glitching like crazy. So I'm listening to these content creators, right? And I'm listening to the things that they say. Like, some of these dudes is pandering like crazy. I was listening to one of these dudes talking about how he telling the woman, oh, being in a relationship, you ain't got to stay, because he only talking to the woman. You ain't got to stay for your kids. Like, listen, man. I come from an era where I smack a bitch, kick a bitch, spit on a bitch, bust. I do all types of foul shit to a bitch. So I don't pussy pander. But what I'm saying to you is, as men, and I'm going to make this separate video, what greater purpose is there in this world that we living in? Coming from where I'm from, you know that Anthony Hamilton? It gets a little lonely. Coming from where I'm from. I'm just curious, right? What else? Or what purpose is a greater purpose than you fighting for the love of your children? Because we going to be real. We learned how to be foul from our mothers. And this is what a lot of women act like they don't realize about men. Men learned how to be foul and how to not love from their mothers. So women get offended when we talk about women and sit up there and say, oh, you're gay. Nah, bitch. My mother taught me that you's a bitch because she was a bitch. And she hurt me the most, but I love her the most. I can't hurt my mother, but I can hurt you, bitch. You, bitch. So you want to sit up there, I was thinking that you was gay and you might be gay because you so mean to woman. Nah, nigga, my mom's hurt me. If you watching me right now and your mother ever hurted you worse than anybody and said some of the most foulest shit, press 1, be real. Mine's dead. Don't have me share my pain and you ain't gonna share yours. Press 1 in the comment section. Press 1. Don't hide. Most of us dudes been hurt from our mothers worse than anybody. So I'm listening to these dudes, right? And I had a conversation about this earlier because some of these females think they so smart, but they stupid. They don't even understand it, but they think they understand. I read the DMSM-5, like, shut the hell up. You ain't read shit. You stupid. You still stupid. You still can't read. Because the thing about it is in life, if you got to read somebody's book when you got somebody in person teaching you, you know how many times I went to the doctor and told the doctors, my child is having an asthma attack. Because when my mother wasn't home and she was ripping and running the streets, she had 6 kids. The younger 4, I was taking care of them. Not my older sister, it was me. And they had asthma. And I was the one when my mother was sleeping. You know how you women, y'all got a bunch of kids? And the older kids is feeding your kids, raising your kids, putting bottles in their mouth. If you ever experienced that or you was a man or a woman watching, press 1. If you raised your mother's kids, press 1 in the comment section. Press 1. And I'm sitting up there taking care of my mother's kids. So I knew what asthma was from a little kid. I could hear it. I could smell it. I could taste it on my kids. I could tell you different stories on how I went to the hospital with different children. I remember when my firstborn daughter, when she got out of the hospital, or rather when she was 2 months old, 2 months, my little Mimi, right? She was 2 months old, just moved to Connecticut. I'm out there working at Stop and Shop warehouse. Put my guns down for a little second. I'm out there working. Me and Eric working at Stop and Shop warehouse. We couldn't even believe it. I started off making $19 an hour back then. That was good money. That was back then, 20 years ago. My daughter had to go to the hospital. First time she went to the hospital, they was like, nah, ain't nothing wrong with her. I told my wife, I got married out there. Married my wife, married her mother. Take her back. Take it back. That's asthma. And see, I'm going to teach y'all something. If you watching me and you never dealt with asthma, if you have a child, I'm going to teach you something, right? You see the chest area? You see the neck area? See this right here? You see this right here? If you ever see your child without the fingers, you see it here, you see it here. Just sucking in, your child is dying. Get them to the hospital. When you see this sucking in, that's the worst level of asthma that your child can have. Rush them to the hospital. Hospital, send my child home. Immediately, I'm telling my wife, take her back. Take her back. I learned it, like I'm learning. I learned from my other children. I've learned from my brothers and sisters. They was my first children. So I know better. Take them back. Take them back. When you see this, I'm going to say this again. The neck on a baby will start doing this. Where you see it sucking in. Your child can't breathe. Don't let the hospital send them home. Because the specialists that's supposed to specialize, don't tell me that you read the DSM-5 and you just mastered it. I hate them niggas. I swear to God, I hate them. Oh, I read the DS. Shut up, you dumbass. Brother HASSAN, I see you are balanced and reach the center point, chosen one. You worked on yourself a lot. First person, proud of you, brother. Thank you, Charles Wilson. Appreciate you. I'm still working, brother. I'm still working. Some days I feel tired, weak, beat the fuck up, drained. But the devil never takes a day off, so we can't. The shaitan never takes a day off, so we can't. Don't listen to these people sitting up there talking about, oh, I read the DSM-5. Like, shut up. Because the reality of it is, when you have life experience, you ain't got to read a DSM-5. And to you men out there, back to what I was trying to say, back to my purpose, back to my topic. We have fought in the street over other niggas' bitches. But I got to say it again. In these streets, we went to jail because a nigga was smashing another nigga's chick. And he got mad. And we knew he was mad because that other nigga was smashing his chick. And we rolled down on that nigga and went to jail over it. And if we didn't go to jail for that, we ain't get caught for that, but we did it. And you knew in the back of your mind, why are we fighting this nigga over this nigga bitch? Don't tell me, you sucker ass niggas. Because some of us men ain't gonna never love no woman. But we gonna love our children. We gonna keep on destroying every woman that we touch. Because we don't trust the woman. It only feels good, and when she ain't feeling good no more, because she half-assed, she ain't cooking breakfast, she acted funny style because she got an attitude of what you did 2 or 3 years ago, that relationship is burnt out. We don't stick around no more. We bounce and bounce and bounce. And as soon as these chicks don't feel good no more, they can have 1,000 dicks. We don't care. They don't feel good no more. But for a nigga to sit up there and tell me that my kids ain't worth staying in a relationship for, when you would stay on these street corners with a nigga that ain't really your friend, that's using you because he's knee deep in the streets, hustling, and you a shooter, and he don't really like you or he don't really like, nigga, he don't care for you. You are the throwaway. You the shooter. In the streets, the shooter is the most devalued the most worthless nigga because he's the most hurt nigga. He's the most loving, the most compassionate. And the nigga that you helping, he don't really care about you. He just know that he needs your pain in these streets until he don't need you no more. He needs you until he don't need you no more. And the first chance they get, you know how many niggas that I knew that was partying on yachts? I was there to catch the body, but I wasn't there for the yachts. See, one thing I can say about my big homie B.O., that nigga made sure everywhere he went that he could get me there, and he made niggas let me in. I was there. Love him to death. Ain't making no excuses. My big homie was a monster. But I know that nigga loved me. A lot of niggas don't love you. The streets don't love you. They're only there to see what they can drain you from or for. And I'm going to tell you, Buzz Beyond, salute and much love, Haas. I'm late, but I'm here to support the truth, peace. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Don't tell me that my children ain't enough for me to stay. Don't tell me that. Because you dealing with niggas that come from where I come from that don't even want to live. Bitches be thinking they pretty, you done cooked up a nice meal, you got a fat ass, you got some good, but that's not enough for us. It's not. So when it comes to niggas like us, I'm only speaking for niggas like us. It's not. All y'all tricks and your witchcraft and your spells that you can't, it's not enough. Don't never tell me as a man in that relationship that my children ain't worth holding on for. Because the reality of it is niggas like me make excuses every day to have a new female. Love? Bitch, you ain't here, Tina Turner. What's love got to do with it? What to do with it? Who needs a heart when the heart can be broken? If my mother broke my heart, you think I'm going to let you break my heart? That's the whole hood. If your first love broke your heart and cheated on you, what you think your last love going to do, my nigga? Huh? As dudes get older, you don't think they learn manipulation? If your first love broke your heart, you're not with your first baby daddy or the first nigga that you slept with. He may have loved you the hardest. And he made a mistake. Oh, right. You still looking for your soulmate, right? You about 5 years away from the grave. 3 years, maybe 10 years. And you still looking for your soulmate. Good luck, bitch. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. I ain't come here to play no games. You gonna tell me that my children ain't worth me staying? And sitting up there trying to find my way? Gotta find my way back to you, baby. Gotta find my way back. Nigga, I'll do anything for my children. I did anything in the street for street niggas that don't even love me. How Gilly daughter say, you must got me fucked up. You must got me. Like, nigga, don't try to convince me. You can sit up there and convince them females to leave. They ain't got to be there. But the reality of it is, I think what you sucker niggas feel, you weak niggas fail to realize is that when you a certain dude and you got a certain energy about you, females can hate your guts and love you to death. They don't want to go. Should I stay or let him go? They don't want to go. And you going to tell me a woman that invested her love and y'all going through some things because she's not going nowhere. This is what you weak niggas fail to realize. Y'all finally got a female that y'all can manipulate. And now y'all want to sit up there and make videos and tell females what to do. No, This is a man's world, you bitch ass nigga. These females don't rule us. They don't rule me. Not me. Not Wanda, son. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Don't convince a nigga that's been broken so bad. Not your kids ain't a reason to stay. Nigga, most niggas like me don't even want to stay on this earth. They don't even want to live. They kids keep them from killing in the streets. Why you think these young boys is running around rocking, turning niggas? Niggas is running around killing like machines. Because they hurt and they been hurt. They ain't worried about no female. You trying to convince a female to leave a nigga that she love. She ain't staying with him because of the kids. She staying with that nigga because she love him. But you weak ass niggas trying to convince her, oh, don't stay for the kids. That's not why she's staying. Because one thing I learned about these creepy, freaky ass, conniving ass females, if they ain't feeling you, if they ain't got the slightest bit of love for you, they'll be out so fast. Nigga, they be with your friend. They be with your cousin. They be with Mr. Willie. Oh, I ain't got this rent money. All right, let me get with Mr. Willie. He gonna give me $100. You know, and Mr. Willie, she gonna sleep with Mr. Willie like 2 or 3 times a week. I mean, a month. She gonna try her best not to go to Mr. Willie. You know why she sleeping with Mr. Willie, the old nigga? She playing with the old nigga because she don't expect the old nigga to tell the young niggas what she's doing. Because the old nigga ain't hanging out with the young niggas. So that young woman gonna be all up in the old nigga face that she ain't got no business with, sitting up there. And she might try her best to keep on flagging her little high breasts in front of that old nigga face so he can keep spending money. And she might not even slept with the nigga yet. Yeah, this is the shit that goes on. Nigga, y'all can't tell me nothing about the streets. Absolutely nothing. I've never been in this. I've had every female that I've ever wanted. And if it's been a female that I didn't get, I got one even better. Nigga, I was a fly pretty nigga when I was younger. I'm old now. And I'm still a shit. Don't tell me my children ain't worth fighting for. Don't never tell me my children ain't worth fighting for. Don't tell me I can never look at the woman that gave birth to my child and I can't fight for that. That almost died on that hospital bed and say, you know what? This is not a reason to stay. Because the reality of it is, most of us niggas that came from the hood, that was raised by a woman, we hate women. Not because we gay, because we was hurt by a woman. So you women sit up there, I thought you was gay. No, bitch, I thought we was raised by you motherfuckers. That turned all the kids in the hood, well, damn near half of them, into killers. We was raised by you. Daddy wasn't there. My daddy ain't never taught me to kill nobody. My daddy took me fishing when I was younger. My mama made me want to kill everybody. With the speeches, this is going to hurt me more than this going to hurt you, beat me with extension cords. My daddy didn't do that to me. My mother did that to me. Don't call a man gay because he hate women. Figure out what made him hate women. It was his mother. Some of y'all don't want to face y'all demons, so y'all sit up there and try to put it off on something else. The first woman to hurt a man was his mama. The first woman to hurt a man was his mother. To you dudes out there, if you got to fight to be with shorty to raise your kids, find your way through love through that, because we don't know how. No, we don't know how to love. I can tell you right now, Hassan Campbell didn't know how to love. Whoever taught me how to love? Who? You females are stupid. Our mothers taught us to be manipulative. You females is stupid. Our mothers taught us to be manipulative. Our mothers. My mother was the first person that told me to lie. Remember you were still at the rotary phones on the wall? Certain people called on the phone. Tell them I'm not here. Tell them I went out. Tell them I'm not here. Tell them I'm this. Tell them that. And I'm sitting up there. My mother was the first one that told me to lie. And yours was too. Stop lying, my nigga. Your mother was the first one that taught you to lie. Don't tell these people my business. If they ask you this, you better say this. If I catch you telling my business, I'm going to beat your ass. Nigga, your mother was the first to taught you a lie. If your mother taught you to be a liar, how the fuck you going to trust a new female? How? How? Hey, stop playing games. Some of these females irk me. You're so smart that you're stupid. Irk me. Don't tell me that I can't fight for my children. Because that's a start. For me to learn how to love my wife, my baby mother. That is a start. Where we can sit up there and say, okay, yesterday was a bad day, but today, we're going to go on this cruise. Today, we're going to go to this restaurant. Today, we're going to go to this comedy show. Today, we just going to sit down and kick it and watch some TV. Today, you're going to tell me what's on your mind, and I'm going to really care about what you got to say, because we kicking it today. We watching TV today. We going to the store today. We going to do this today. We going to do that, the simple things in life. It's a start. Because the reality of it is, I ain't really with the pretending. It's too much pretending going on. And these sucker ass niggas that's sitting up there trying to spit game and make a living off of spitting game, like, yeah, females, you ain't gotta, like, listen, when it come to a nigga like me, and the niggas that come from the street like me, you sit up there, you telling the female she ain't gotta stay because she ain't the one that's trying to leave, my nigga. What you trying to convince her? She ain't the female staying for the kids. She's the female that's trying to win a nigga heart, and she don't know how to get a nigga to love her that don't know how to love. You got it messed up, you weak ass nigga. Trying to spit game. Don't try to be there for the kids. That's what you told yourself, you weak ass nigga. You think these females ain't foul just like us? If we ain't had a father in our life, then how the fuck do you think we got so foul, my nigga? Who you think you talking to? The females taught us how to be foul, you weak ass nigga. You manipulative ass nigga. Stop it, man. Why you think they made that song? Papa was a rolling stone. Like, nigga. Back in the days, I was one of them niggas, like, after I beat a chicks got nice cribs. Furnished and all. I bet you before the sun came up, I was out your bed. Before the sun came up, spend the night. Bad shorties. Spend the night. I'm out. You know how mad niggas used to get back in the days? We young. You know, you want to beat shorty. And she ain't really that pretty, but she ain't that pretty. And you don't want niggas, and you so conceited, you don't want niggas to know that you beat. And you sit up there telling her, yeah, shorty, you know I love you, baby. And in the back of your mind, you was like, yo, I just had to tell her I love her to pull these pants down. Yeah, baby, just let me put the tip in. Come on, fellas. If you ran that line, put one in the comment section. You know I love you, baby. You know you gonna be my wife. Nigga, you 14 years old telling this chick she gonna be your wife. You know you gonna be my wife. Just let me put the tip in. Come on, stop playing, fellas. What, like, these ladies, stop it. Our mothers taught us everything foul about y'all. We learned from our mothers. So when you think you run a game on, you can't run a game on me. You can't run a game on me. I used to actually see my mother be slick. Like, all right, this nigga that act up. All right. This one over here, he think he hanging out with the fellas, but she meeting up with such and such. And I'm looking like, oh, shit. Oh, so he don't know about this. Yeah, if this one call and say this, that. And you know not to run your mouth because your mother going to smack your teeth out your mouth. Like, stop playing, man. Stop playing. The women that I done came across them been 10 times fouler than the men. So when you see the foul men, nigga, they was birthed by a woman. Don't please. In life, you got to find a common ground. The truth of the matter is, some of you bitches running out there talking about you found your soulmate. You know how many females I know that found their soulmate? That hate their soulmate now? Ain't no such thing as a soulmate. Y'all find common ground and work with each other from there. And some days in life, you may change and she may change, but there's still common grounds. When a female sit up there saying, well, I'm not really into that no more, and she could just leave you like, nigga, that's how they are. She don't even look at you the same way. You turn her off. And she not even realizing that, shorty, I done slept with you like 30 times already. When it come to men like us, nigga, I slept with you. I don't even give a goddamn how good you think your box is. After you done slept with a nigga 30 times, that's too much. Love. Ain't no cootie cat like new cootie cat. And some more cootie cat and some more cootie cat is like sneakers. I'm sitting in the store today, me and T-Mac, and I'm looking at that orange Pele like, wow, but look at the yellow one. Would have walked out there with both of them, but the yellow one wasn't in my size. It was too big, so I think I had to let it go. It's like some of y'all boxes. It's too big. It's too big. Grande. Get up in there and it's like, wow. Like, oh, he always want to put, would it be like, he want to put it in my butt? No, he not gay. Nigga, your box is too big, shorty. Duke been watching porno. He trying to scream. He trying to scrape up in your booty because your hole too big. You know you been sliding with that nigga that's about this wide. You know what you been doing, shorty. You think he can't feel that? You think he can't feel that? You know how many niggas sitting up there complaining about how they ain't slept with you? Yo, son, I ain't slept with shorty in 3 months. Talking about she ain't been with nobody. Yo, son, when I first got with it, like it took me like a good 2 minutes to get in the hole. She was tight. Now, it's like, yo, dogs. It's like I used to have, I got to lean towards the wall. Got to lean to this side and I got to stab to the side and they know. I'm just saying, man. This is all entertainment. This is all entertainment. Nah, some of this shit is so true. It ain't even funny. All you dudes out there, let me tell you something, man. The first line of defense, when you spit that baby out, that baby ain't asked to be in this world without a father. That baby ain't asked to be in this world without a father. You sit down with that woman, y'all talk, communicate, learn to talk to each other, learn to talk, not to talk. See, one thing I tell you that's a deal breaker with me, because I'm not so open off of no female, like disrespect. I'm too old to be smacking a female. I'm too old. Back in the days, I smacked the shit out of you. I would Chris Brown you and make you look like Rihanna and wouldn't give a damn who said what. I will Chris Brown you. You will look like Rihanna and I would not care absolutely who you told. I don't care. I would not care. I am too old to be sitting up there smacking a female. Way too old. All that yelling and talking to a nigga sideways and yelling disrespect will not be tolerated by me, by no female. So if that's what you dealing with, and you got one of them females that's throwing your shit down the steps and telling you every other night you got to get the get out shit, get out, taking the keys and get out. You could go, because yeah, you could go when the door's right there. Nah, the door? All right. The door. I'm going to show you the door, shorty. Because you got females out there, they might get mad at you, but they ain't trying to kick you out. When you got them females playing with you and they telling you the door, and you dealing with children in that house, yeah, that's your excuse. I would leave you faster for you telling me there's the door and I can get out than you cheating on me. I don't care if you cheat. Just don't do it in my nigga. I don't care. I don't care if you cheat on me. Don't do it in my face. When you do it in my face, you asking for a problem. I'm not looking to see if you cheating. I'm not going through your phone. I'm not doing none of that. I don't even care. I'm not even looking. I don't care enough to look. What you do in my face is what I'm going to deal with. Looking through your, I'm not looking through your phone. Open up that phone. What you do? Nigga, that should have drive you crazy. You dudes out there trying to call her every 5 seconds, trying to fix, no, stop doing that, my nigga. Unprogram yourself. Until you see something in your face, stop looking for it. Be happy. Some of that shit just paranoia. And some of that shit is karma. She want to go out there, get her back blown out. Let her get her back blown out. It's the only one rule. It's one rule. If Duke beat her down and he sent her home and she still got an attitude, that's when you beat her up and him up. Now you want to fight him. You don't want to fight him because he smashed your girl. You want to fight him because after he smashed her, she coming home with an attitude. Bitch, you cheat on me, you better come home smiling. You cheat on me and you come home with an attitude, I'm going to want to kill you and that nigga. I don't give a damn what you do with your box. Pass that shit around, where's the frisbee? Go ahead, I can't stop you. You can't. That's how you got to look at life. You can't stop nobody from cheating on you. I don't even care to look. But if you keep giving me an attitude, that other nigga, you giving him the good box, you smiling in his face and you come and he's sending you back with the attitude? Nah, don't treat me like the side nigga, bitch. Absolutely not. I gotta read these comments. She coming home with the beaded guts. Yeah, she coming home with the beaded guts. Let me see if you can run it, run it. Let's believe I can run it, run it. Nigga, you come home with an attitude, we gonna have to fight. Don't come home with an attitude. You're supposed to come home with a smile. Like, nah, frowning up your face. Don't frown up your face at me. Got me looking stupid. I'm the husband, but you got me looking like the side nigga and he getting all the special treatment. And then you coming home mad like, nah. Don't be taking out your attitude because he gutted you out and kicked you out quick. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like in life, we got to stop taking things so personal, man. Stop taking things so personal, man. Don't call that dude on the phone telling him to leave your girl alone. Nah, you tell that nigga, listen, man. You call him on the phone, you tell that nigga like, yo, son, she got one more time to come in here with an attitude, my nigga. I ain't telling you to stop beating it. She got one more time to come in here with an attitude, my nigga, and we got a problem. Listen, one thing I learned in life is that you can't keep a hot ass down. You can't keep a hot ass down. You can't stop nobody from doing what they go. I don't even want to stop you. Go ahead. Don't bring me back no small packages. I don't want to be sitting up there. I got to be on camera. I don't want no bumps on my lips.